Hi, my name is Eric, and welcome back to Raw Thoughts with a Former Marine. If you're new here, I'm a proud American, a husband, father, and military veteran. After serving in the Marine Corps and the Navy, I was medically discharged in 2006, having done 3 tours overseas. This show dives into real issues, politics, the military, and the economy, topics that truly affect your life, whether you see it or not. I aim to provide a clear, no-nonsense perspective without the mainstream media spin. So today we're going to discuss the de minimis loophole, a tool of economic warfare used by foreign nations against the United States that we are allowing to happen. I ask you all to listen to my words and hear my voice. This de minimis loophole is screwing America. So let's talk about it because it's wrecking American industry and putting our national security at risk and fueling an opioid crisis that's killing Americans every single day. So what is this de minimis loophole? It sounds complicated, but it's really simple. Any imported product under $800 enters the U.S. duty-free and without full customs inspections. This means no tariffs, no oversight, no checks, just a free pass in the American economy. Foreign companies, especially in China, exploit this loophole to flood the market with cheap, unchecked, and often dangerous products. Meanwhile, other countries don't play this game. So here's some examples that I've compiled of other countries' de minimis values. I converted their monetary values into U.S. dollars to make it easier to understand. So Canada's at 15 USD, and anything over that gets taxed and inspected. The European Union 160. Even then, VAT applies. Mexico's at 50, Australia's at 660, but they charge 10% goods tax on nearly all imports. 67 for Japan, Brazil's at 50, and India's at 18 US dollars. It's super low to protect their domestic industry. Again, we're sitting at 800, one of the highest in the world with no oversight. This means a seller in China can ship directly to U.S. customers, bypassing tariffs and customs, while an American business has to play by the rules. It's a free ride to foreign sellers and a death sentence to American industry. Here's some well-known companies that you're probably all aware of that exploit this loophole on a daily basis. Temu, their operations are based in China, where it has thousands of Chinese suppliers. Shein is headquartered in Singapore, but most of its manufacturers are based in China. AliExpress is headquartered in Hangzhou, China. Wish is based in San Francisco, but has offices all over the world, with a majority of its products coming from China and other non-U.S. distributors. This loophole is fueling an opioid epidemic, and it's killing Americans every single day. So kind of dive in how it works. Chinese labs are manufacturing fentanyl precursors, which are the raw materials for making fentanyl. These chemicals are mislabeled and shipped as harmless products like dietary supplements or cleaning agents. Thanks to the 800 de minimis value limit, these packages go unchecked. Once they arrive in Mexico, cartels process them into fentanyl and smuggle the finished drugs into the U.S. across the border. Millions of these shipments flood the system, making detection nearly impossible for law enforcement. This isn't just a hypothetical, it's documented. The sheer volume of small, unchecked packages make it impossible for U.S. Customs to catch everything. The result? More overdoses, more destroyed families, and more deaths. Here's some facts that I found. In 2022 alone, over 100,000 Americans died from opioid overdoses, and with fentanyl being the primary culprit. Fentanyl is 50 times stronger than heroin and 100 times stronger than morphine. A few milligrams can kill you. Fake pills laced with fentanyl are being disguised as prescription medication and leading to unintentional overdoses. Law enforcement is overwhelmed with limited resources to combat the sheer number of illicit shipments entering the country. Families are being torn apart as fentanyl continues to devastate communities, hitting every demographic across the nation. This crisis isn't just affecting individuals, it's destabilizing entire communities, burdening healthcare systems, and stretching law enforcement to its limits. And if it's not all fueled by an unchecked loophole that our government refuses to close. So, in my opinion, what needs to happen now, it isn't complicated. Lower the de minimis limit for high-risk countries like China. No more $800 free passes. Set it at $50 or less like Canada. Fund U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Right now, Customs is overwhelmed and understaffed. We need more funding, more manpower, better tracking systems to stop dangerous shipments. Hold e-commerce platforms accountable. If Amazon and eBay allow foreign sellers to exploit this loophole, they should be legally responsible for ensuring compliance. Congress, there's a legislative effort right now. It's called H.R. 7979. It's currently a bill in Congress that aims to address some of these issues by reforming the de minimis threshold and closing loopholes that foreign sellers exploit. This legislation seeks to bring accountability to online marketplaces and ensure that foreign imports follow the same rules as American businesses. Gregory Murphy is a representative for North Carolina's 3rd Congressional District, and he's a Republican. He introduced this bill on April 17th, 2024, but it didn't receive any votes, probably because it was wrapped up in some BS document that has nothing to do with the problem. While this bill is a step in the right direction, it'll take public pressure and awareness to ensure that lawmakers prioritize it. We need to hold our elected officials accountable and demand that support for this legislation is to protect American jobs, national security, and the safety of our communities. So I'll say this, it's now on you. Politicians and corporations aren't going to fix this unless we force them to. Call your representatives. Pressure Amazon and eBay. Stop buying from Temu, Shein, AliExpress, and Wish. Spread the word to your friends and family. We got to get this fixed, guys. This loophole it stays open. We lose more jobs. We lose more control. And more Americans die from fentanyl flooding our streets. It's time we all wake up to demand action. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'll be doing more hard-hitting discussions. Watch my other videos, please, and stay informed and help spread awareness. Thank you.